Welcome back to the kingdom, everyone, and we are exactly where I left off. You know, when we stopped doing this quest to get some money, get some more skill points, and all that stuff, and to maybe craft some better gear, which I've only succeeded in crafting some electric chakrams that are just, comparable to the ones I had. So now, let's not get stuck in this wall. And we already heard all this, so. Hey, beep, 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 beep. Oh, it's all these guys again. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try to. Going to try to not get stuck in walls. So, Bonesworth, if you could, I don't know, maybe. Ow. Ow. If you're wondering why my health just constantly goes up and down, it's because I put some points into Bonesworth's abilities to siphon health from the enemies. It's a good chance. I think it's 25% chance or something. Oh, that was a lot easier. It's like, seriously, Bonesworth is just the best. He can steal the enemy's health and give it to me. How awesome is that? And now, once I max out alchemy and blacksmithing, I can have a ton of like high quality health potions as a backup in case I need it, and then make the best armor. Customized, of course. Let's see. We still need a key. Like, where the crap am I supposed to get a key from? Is he gonna hand me the key to his mind or something? Anyway. Luckily, this time we didn't break the matrix and we're beyond the bounds of reality. So now we need to head back to the Archmage. Which, if I know my RPGs, then I'm 90% certain that after we save the Archmage and deal with Crazy Mage Lady, we will become the new Archmage of the Magical College.
Well done. I no longer feel the prying of Sardanis on my mind. You have freed me of her. Thank you, Adept. By freeing me of her influence, I can distill for you those thoughts you have liberated. From my ambition, I can impart to you an indomitable resolve. From my indifference, I can craft a fearless impartiality. The choice is yours.
Wait, I'm sorry, are you... You're going to give me emotions or something? Okay, how is that possible?
I am the Archsage, but I am also...
I mean, Archmage.
There were certain flaws of character that I had repressed. Sardanis intensified those flaws until they threatened to overcome me. By destroying them, you freed me of these flaws. I can give you the knowledge of this freedom.
Okay, I was just doing a little quick look up of what the crap this actually means. So, fearlessness increases your elemental damage by 5%, and then discipline increases your elemental resistance by 5%, while both giving you a +1 to sorcery abilities. Pretty much another, ability point for my level ups. So, I don't know. So, in terms of stuff, I've already got good, health and resistances, so I'm going to choose them one like 5% more elemental damage. Imbued with the tempered indifference of yep. Alright, so 5 there.
A quality you certainly do not lack. But I think you will require every last ounce of our metal to see this through to the end. Now, are you prepared to leave? We have much ahead of us when we return to my quarters.
Alright, back to the real world and the land of the living. And wait a minute. Where'd you go? Huh. I guess he had enough. I guess he woke up first from inside his mind and had enough time to just go all the way down here. Ah, whatever. Ah, it's just. And now, if you're noticed, especially now that with my upgraded shield, I look like a Beyblade. And I won't lie, I kinda like it.
Greetings.
Oh, where'd they go? Oh, well, I'm sure it'll recharge eventually. Alright.
I am sure you have questions, and I shall do my best to answer them. First, let me say this. No adept in the history of the Scholia Arcana has earned the Savant's Ring more than you. Take it with my gratitude.
Thanks,
Now prepare
Archmage.
yourself. The time for suffering the predations of our enemy is at an end. It is our turn to strike. It is time for you to learn the truth of our order. The truth of Sierra Sedanus and the fall of the Dark Empyrean. Sierra Sedanus was never killed, Savant. She was imprisoned within the very stones of Rithia. Because of
I
you,
gathered that
she
much.
has awakened, and though trapped, she has proven formidable. Now to destroy her, we must release her.
Okay, so I really know, why did I awake her? So why is it my fault?
When Ethan Engar cast the ritual for your initiation trial, he created a magic whose purpose was to conjure that which could challenge your potential. None could have anticipated that. To do so, the magic of the ritual would actually find Sedanus, buried deep within her prison. The smallest part of her consciousness was summoned into your trial. Once awakened, she began using the minds of those involved to craft her escape.
Huh. So she's not at full power and she can do all this. Well then, I guess only me, the chosen faithless one, can even deal with her then. So tell me what to do.
Since her awakening, Sedanus has been reaching out from her prison and possessing mages within our order. Her goal was the creation of 3 elemental keys: the sun, storm, and frost stones that you hold now. We will use these keys exactly as Sedanus intended. We will free her, and I will kill her.
Oh, sorry. That made me laugh. I mean, we all know that with all this build-up, here's what's really going to happen. We're going to free her. Archmage Buddy here is going to try to kill her, fail spectacularly and miserably, which may or may not end up dying in the process, and then it'll be up to us to actually kill the crazy mage lady in an epic boss fight, with hopefully a very epic kill animation.
The brilliant Savaladan Bloodgood led the founders to build the very grounds of the Scholia Arcana into a spell. The glyph that imprisons Sedanus.
Now that's actually clever.
Guide you, walk the grounds, and place each key with the appropriate founder, and the spell will be undone.
Really? That's all it
Sedanus is
takes?
free. Join me at the center of the glyph. She will emerge, and I shall make my stand. Good luck.
Okay, well, Stormstone. So wait, you mean Crazy Mage Lady was just right here in this area, which means that this is our boss battle arena. That's actually cool. Huh. Alright.
The prison is weakening. Only one more key remains.
I guess he's preparing. Alright. You know, I think the smart thing to do would be to save right about now. There we go.
I can feel the harmonies of the spell glyph unraveling. She is coming, son of Believers. No, be ready. Stay back. It's, you must... Ah!
For so long, I have anticipated this moment. To savor the sweet taste of freedom, and to destroy the legacy of those that imprisoned me. And I owe it all to you. From the beginning, you've played your part with a bright perfection. Each step in harmony with my will. Fool. So much potential. It is a pity I have to kill you now.
Oh boy. Sure, crazy mage lady. Sure. I mean, I'm 3. And all the times we battled, I am 3-0. And no, breaking the matrix to cause me to restart the last battle does not count as a victory for you. Though is the Archmage dead?
Archsage. What silly titles you children use. That wretch would have been a servant in the Dark Empyrean. But rest assured, he is safe now. Deep within the very same spell that bound me. And he will rot there for all eternity.
Oh, really? Well, I guess we'll have to put your dead body back in there to replace, Archmage. I'm actually surprised he still lived. I was fully expecting him to die. Well then, you know, might as well.
Of course it must. I've spent the last 7 centuries locked within a prison spell, forged from these very stones. I cannot step backward in time and visit my vengeance on those who put me here, but I can destroy their legacy. The Scholia Arcana will not survive the hour. You are...
Holy crap baskets.
Nope, no, so much nope.
Okay, something tells me that I am just not ready for this, so I am going to do what I need to do. It's in every RPG when you meet a boss that can pretty much just one-shot you with their most casual attacks. It's time to level up and grind, so as much as I don't want to, it looks like I'll be cutting this part here just a bit short, and I'm going to spend the next few days grind. You know what? No, not on second thought. No, I got other quests I can do. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and carry on with the main quest. We'll do a couple main quests, and yeah, we'll just do the next main quest with talking to Lynn, and then after that I'll end the episode, and then after that I'll do some side quests and maybe show them off. Okay, Lynn, let's learn some more of our history together.
You were in rare form there, just like the old you, but that won't be enough to get where we need to go. Don't play games with me. I'm not looking for some chosen one to solve my problems. We just happen to have the same enemies in Alabastra. Are you certain you can't remember anything about your past life?
I don't know.
How sweet. Maybe you did have a family. Kids at home, lover by the fire. Maybe even a cuddly little dog and a hand-stitched quilt. Maybe they died with you. Maybe they survived you and moved on. Maybe they were never fond of you in the first place.
Okay, so...
No, not anymore.
Okay, well,
You really mean that, don't you? I think I was wrong about you. This is no trick. Here, take this charm. I hope it brings you good luck. You may need it, depending on what you find out.
Band of Ice Hindrance. Okay.
Agreed. We are facing more important problems than your ongoing identity crisis.
It's not really a crisis, it's just a question.
The city of Melsenshire for years, and the time has come to break it. A few years ago, one warrior could have slipped past unnoticed, but stealth is no longer an option, not even for me. But there is hope. In the plains of Erethel, there waits a player who has been away from this game for far too long. It is time to contact General Telera. Meet me in the village of Emer, and I will tell you everything. Be on your way.
Okay, then let's head to the village and meet Lynn there. Let's see. Lynn's, I guess, of course, where else would she be other than the tavern?
Just give me a straight answer. Is the General still in the cradle of summer?
She is for as much good as it'll do her. But the cards don't lie. She'll never get that door open. Fate says it's so.
Yes. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to change fate, won't we?
Uh-huh.
Thank you for coming all this way. I don't know if you heard that, but it sounds as if General Telera is still here, in exile. For all but losing the fortress of Melsenshire. Long ago, Telera led our forces, but then the Tuatha produced a foe she could not best. Her forces barely survived the retreat out of Cluracan. Many blamed her for the loss, to have built up hopes so high, only to have them topple. That was Telera's crime, and she has paid for it, day after day. You're as quick as ever. Telera is in the cradle of summer, banished from the battlefields of Melsenshire, until she can atone for her past. According to the Fate Weaver here, she seeks an artifact from Ural Tusk that might break the siege and aid our forces. But she cannot do so alone, for poor Telera is fated never to succeed. That is where you can help. Last I heard, General Telera was... You should be just for the General's...
Fate dictates that she will not succeed, eh? Well, it's a good thing you know someone who can take fate, say no, none of that, and tell it what to do. I think it's this way. Alright, and here we are in the cradle. So now we need to go all the way up here, I think. This is a very beautiful place, I will not lie. I do like the scenery and the ambient noises in the background. Alright, now she should be... Okay, here's Ural Tusk. I think I said that right. Anyway, oh, here she is.
Hail. I am General Telera ap Gwydion, former commander of the Eastern Alfar forces. Surely you're not the aide Aelin Shear promised. She spoke as if she planned to send a whole squad of soldiers, not one faceless mercenary.
Well, glad to meet you too. Now, if you'll excuse me while you're being rude to the person that's going to set you free, I'm actually going to do my job, set you free, and then you can owe me about 10 just for that rudeness.
So, she is behind this. That woman. One too many times she's meddled in my affairs, making promises she never intends to keep. Well, perhaps it is for the best. The fewer people involved in my affairs, the better. You see, misfortune follows closely at my heels. It is the lot fate has cast for me. The years have been long since I first learned of the means that might deliver Melsenshire from the Tuatha. It lies in Ural Tusk, beyond a gate fated never to be opened. in a hall awash with Niskaru. Any who seek access to the ruin must face them.
So how will it help the war exactly?
These ruins are said to be the resting place of the Piercing Light, a spear carved from the tusk of the Niskaru Duke, Gajor. The legends say it destroys any horror, in the mind or on the battlefield. No place is more deserving of such a power as Melsen Shear.
Okay, so how do we open the gate?
For all my years of research, I've only ever found one clue to this puzzle: when the great voices rise in song. It may refer to the wind stones scattered across the plains. They bear a striking resemblance to the stones of this ruin. But that's simply me grasping at answers. Take this chime. It is said to have been taken from the ruin during its construction many centuries ago. I've tried using it on the wind stones with no luck. The wind stones are located all across the plains.
Okay, so how many are we talking about here? Strike chime at ancient stone. Oh dear, great Scott, where'd you come from? I don't know where you came from, but I do know where you're going. Boop. Now, what you have? What do you have on you? Nothing? Ah, cheapskate. Okay, so I did activate that, so that did something. So you gonna put down your arrogance for 2 seconds and, you know, accept my help?
I can't believe it. The gate shifted? For all my efforts, you simply appear and make it respond.
Yep, I'm just that awesome.
No, you've opened one part of the gate, but 4 more remain. You must find the wind stones scattered throughout the plains and activate them. I will remain here. The Niskaru will sense that the seal is weakened. Someone must try to hold them back. I'll stay here and fight any Niskaru looking to sneak past.
Okay, oh, we got five of these things? Alright.
1 hour later.
Bonesworth, be my distraction. Okay.
So I missed.
Oh.
Oh
Okay,
boy,
you guys
here
are
I go
persistent,
killing
huh?
again.
Seriously, why would you guys follow me all the way back here? But we have a thing here, so let's see what this is. I'll take it. Okay, now to do this. So, how's the weather today? Thank you, Bonesworth. All that health is really nice. Whoop. Okay, now for the next one, which is somewhere like halfway across the continent over there.
Do you know the way?
And we're here. Oh, the Tuatha are here as well. Seriously, how on earth? Ah! I'm getting real sick of your crap. Seriously, you and your long-range spells. Okay, how many more of you guys are there? You guys done? No, of course not. There's always another one. The guy's done now. Gravy, alright. Oh, I was expecting some more enemies. Oh, why did I fast travel and why did I teleport to a group of enemies? This is not good. That should not be allowed. So, I'm just gonna go over here and pretend I never saw you guys. I hope you'll extend to me the same courtesy. Oh, is that yes it is. Alright, story time.
The birth of twins did reave the land as brother upon brother warred. Scythes to swords, from rock to shore, the people madly weapons forged. Caught within a storm of rage, the land itself was deeply bled, for sanity had fled.
What is with all these disturbing stories? Why can't I get another funny chicken story? Yeah, at least here we have the next windstone. And before I do anything, there's a chest right here. Alright, and we unlock that chest. Strike the windstone. And come on, I can do it. Oh.
Art thou mad, brother?
And come on. Aha! I beat them all down without taking a single hit. I don't know about you, but I consider that an achievement.
Good job!
And all this nice loot. Alright, time for the last one.
One eternity later.
Oh, here we are, finally at the last one. And you know, before any crappy things happen, I am going to summon Bonesworth. Take a health potion, we're good. Oh, you're new? Thank you, Bonesworth! Oh! Oh! You know what? Screw this. I've got the power! You have activated my screw you button mode. Again, I don't know what abomination you are, but I do know that you're going to probably die in the most epic way possible. Let's do this! Ahoo! Yeah, 100. And that was awesome. I will not lie, that was awesome. Take your stuff. I was about to say, you better have dropped something. Alright, now let's go back to the general and do her stuff and get on with the main story.
You've done it. The ancient Irathi sealed this place centuries ago, and it opens to welcome you. Incredible. The piercing light should be in the deepest vault of these ruins. Be careful. The Niskara will do anything to keep the piercing light awaits.
Of course it's going to be in the very deepest room of this dungeon. Why would I expect anything else? Okay, well, I don't want to make this part like an hour long. So I'm going to end things here, and when we pick things back up, we will do this dungeon, find the piercing light, give it to the general, have Lynn and General both owe us one and be happy and whatnot, and I'm gonna guess maybe use that to defend a fortress or something. Anyway, once we get through this, part of the main story, I'm gonna do some side quests. I'm going to power grind and level up as much as I can, so that way we can, not get one-tapped by Crazy Mage Lady, because holy cow, she was not at all. She was, not at all weakened or anything. Like, if that's her full power, wow. She is severely handicapped in our 3 fights. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day today, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.